I've got this board earlier this year. I've been using mechanical keyboards for quite some time now, and since I wasn't too happy with my present board, I felt like it was the right time to build my own mechanical keyboard. I've got this TKL kit from Shopee for a very reasonable price, and when I say very reasonable, I mean surprisingly cheap. I've been using this board for quite a while now. It's a Hotswap PCB with south-facing LEDs, so God bless this build. No interference problem, but I didn't get any option for the color as it only came in white, but I can change that. For the switches, shout out to Dehan, he got me some Gateron Milky yellows as a gift. I've dabbled my hands on some tactiles before, but for this build, I'll be part of lean again. I've heard that Gateron yellows are one of the most smoothest and leanest for the price, and that's kinda true. I've lubed these yellows with Crytox 205 Grade 0 and filmed them with Desky's switch films. If you don't, I really recommend lubing and filming switches. The yellows are not particularly the scratchiest out of the box, but lubing the switches does make it more smoother. I'd even say it's ink black levels. And talking about the ink blacks, I've used different switches for the modifiers. Ink blacks for the Spacebar because I wanted that really deep sound profile, and because I can only afford one of these switches. And got some Durock tactile T1s to differentiate between the alpha keys and the modifiers. Both are looped and filmed. Originally, I wanted to fit this build with SA keycaps, but as you can see, I opted out with this all white shine through keycaps that I got from Techwear. They are double shot and made out of PVT, which are really good for the price. I actually got this for my 60% board, but I was not biggest fan of the budget SA profiles that I got. SA sound signatures are really deep, but the typing experience wasn't really good for me. The height of the cap just made the switch wobble more pronounced, making it feel less confidence when typing. Here's a sound test for the OEM profiles versus the SA profiles with the loop and film Gateron yellows. Maybe if I paired this with switches that had fewer wobbles, it'd be a better combo, but for now, I wanted a normal profile keycap set for the build. I really wanted a blue build, so I got this ducky green blue. I love the color of the set. I'm a sucker for dark blue things. The light blue and the navy blue combo just really does it for me. Short review of the set. I like the texture of the keycaps and also the color, but I'm not the biggest fan of the font. The symbols on the modifiers are a big plus compared to the normal type ones, but the legends are not the crispiest I haven't seen. It is double shot, which is good, but there's a bit of discoloration that I can see in certain lighting condition. Not on camera though, so it doesn't really matter. Overall, it's a good set. For the tabs, I got some plate mounted JWK Pandas that I lubed and tuned for the build. But this kit does come with a set of stabs that are not really that bad. It's a bit rarely out of the box, but with some tuning, it turned out pretty decent. but it was all white and doesn't match the aesthetic that I was looking for. As I planned this to be a blue build, the white shell needs to be changed. I painted the shell with a navy blue color and clear coated it matte to seal it off. The lighting of the shot did not make the keyboard color look as flattering, but in real life, the blue paint matches the dark blue on the caps really well. So more about the board. It's a tray mount but sandwich. So the PCB is mounted to the tray, but the plate is held together also over the top cover and the tray. So it's a sandwich tray mount, I guess. I'm no good at all this, but all I can say is that the board had virtually no flex to it, which made the typing experience extremely rigid. The board made a really hollow sound with a loud ping to it. I had to mod the heck out of this board to make sure it sounded decent. I foam modded the board with high density acoustic foam and some sounded new car material that reduces the ping but made the board even heavier. Originally, the board on its own was already heavy. I assume it's because of the metal plate, as the shell was really light and you can feel that it's not made of the best plastic material. Here's the sound test for the completed build. All in all, it was a new experience for me building this board, but I don't really recommend this as a first build for beginners. Well, if you don't mind the hollowness and the fact that you may get some minor issues with the board, then go for it. When I got the board, one of the Hotswap pins was actually unsoldered, but it was an easy fix. The price of the board does kinda justify all of this, but for my first build ever, I'm kinda happy with the result. But that won't be the last of it. I'm gonna mess around with this board in the future, and if you wanna see the changes, why not subscribe? And if you like the video, give it a like. It helps a lot. See ya.